Hi everyone, it's Angelona on Mimo. I don't know even where to start, but I think you've seen the videos which have come earlier. I'm very angry, very angry. I had to do something last night out of self-defense. Those who are very close to me, you might have felt it. I was attacked last night. I made my last prayers and then I made istikhara, and I even posted a video and I showed the numbers, Surah Al-Kahf and verse 20 and this and that. And I said there was something very significant. By the way, don't judge me by the color. Listen to the message. I have all the colors around me, so nobody can judge me. But I was put in a situation where I don't even know, because my job, I always send things out. I have moderators. They're the ones who are like feeding you. This one suits you. This one suits you. I'm just like a ghostwriter behind the scene. I have no idea who gave my work, I don't know, to a criminal, and the other one I manifested here, it was sent and given an entry to an African girl, and they stole my project about textile. 1. 2, I'm tired because I keep on getting these contracts and I have to resign them, and believe me, today I'm not ashamed to say this. You think I have access to all, I don't have access to that amount of money that people talk about here. Can you believe me? They give me less than 1,000 for the whole month, me and Bilal. And the type of work I'm doing here, I've built everything. I have a lot of money from my father, inheritance. I have a lot of money just from the tarot. They use it and even make it like only members, something of that, where people pay even to watch. And they're even lying to people using artificial intelligence. They pretend they're doing readings. The readings are from me. No. The reason is because I am airing this work. Unfortunately, this work is being like re-aired by somebody else, and they pretend they're me just because they look like me. And this has been going on for a very long time, which paved way into a criminal group, and they have been attacking me, and they're blacks. I don't even know them. I don't know from Haiti. I don't know Nigeria. They've been entering my home, breaking my stuff, Bilal's stuff, TV, whatever, stealing his stuff just to prove a point. Just to prove a point. I'm a Libra. There is another Capricorn who stole my identity. She's doing it. 1. Then comes another one with 1,000 accounts playing mind games. For what? No reason. So I prayed and I was like, God, just show me a way out, Ya Allah. I'm tired of this thing. My life is just like on and on and on and on and on. I'm supposed to be sitting here comfortably receiving everything because the type of work I send out, it's millions. It's a lot of work. Just sending a global prediction, leave alone global. If I just send a prediction for one country, I can earn money that I can survive for 2-3 months because I know the value of my work. I don't get anything. But people come here, bring their children, their families. People are brought even from other countries, pretending they're working. When I'm stuck here in Leiston with less than 1,000. And they keep on every time sending this again and again. And you won't believe me. This letter which came, because these days they've become very clever. They know numbers. And they go like, you have to send this and fill the form before 6/12/2023. 6 is who? Virgo. 12 Pisces, because there's a Virgo and a Pisces working together. It's not for Bilal. They're using Bilal. Because there's a Virgo who is using that identity too. Lily type and all that. But there is also Lani Jed who is sitting here and her family. There is Spiritualogy and her daughter. And many others who are sitting under Bilal. I don't know, Malia, who, so many people. The Gucci group, Chris and his baby mama and whatever. Everybody sitting there. So this is the link. The only way we can make money, let's play on this side. And then Mima is the scapegoat. I give them the contents, they go out, showcase their bullshit with lies, and I'm stuck here. So when I prayed my istikhara and I said, you know what, I had enough of this shit, Ya Allah, just show me my way out. And they told me, you will never succeed as long as we're with these people. Pay attention to the people you see there. These are very low vibrational numbers. And I saw 28, 9. Of course, there is a Sagittarius who pretends to be a Bilal, handling Bilal. And I know they're very low vibing. They've been attacking Bilal back to back, back to back. I told you, Bilal has been harvested. This child right now he's sleeping. He's not even supposed to be sleeping. I don't know who is holding his energy. Must be a woman. It's always on the bed with blanket. Sleep. This child I used to buy papers from Reve. Printing papers. Instead of putting or using them for printer, he will finish them. Always drawing, and then cutting. Always drawing. I have to always clean. But I was very happy for that because he spent less time on the internet and he used his skills to keep himself busy and even express himself. When he sees something or he has a message, he's still young. So my guides told me, your child is gifted when it comes to drawing. Pay attention to the messages he will send you. If you see him sitting out of nowhere and wakes up and draws, there is a message there. Pay attention. That's how he explains himself. We can't enter his body. He can't take any spirit. He's still young. But we send the message through drawing. And he used to give a lot of link. I posted about banana, and the same day, a whole container of bananas was caught and it had cocaine. He spoke about turtles, and they caught trafficked turtles alive, baby turtles. They were being trafficked as exotic animals, and many other things. This child now is not even drawing. This energy was harvested and given to who? To a white girl with blue eyes. You know who you are. And I said this is a white week. I mean white weekend, and we will see. But honestly, I don't even want to go back there. I don't want. This energy is so toxic for me. I take totally 360 change, and I think I'm better off this way. They bring a lot of toxicity, so much, and it is all coming back from this asshole Capricorn who is dealing with it. They are dragging me in this that triangle. I'm suffering. He doesn't get anything because he uses fake identities there and create a lot of accounts. And this bitch is desperate. On the other side, who is a Virgo pretending to be me using my work. Then I have to fucking suffer. Then comes invisibly people are opening a whole channel of gays when they know I'm totally against LGBTQ. It's up to them, but you don't have to use me. But they're trying to find a way and use me. Even tried to put me in a fake sham marriage and still. And like I said, there was a letter which came. I've already received my divorce. 2021. You're sending me paper, Idi Aslan. This is the same guy who stole my money. Kindergeld. And Taurus was part of that mess. So these are criminals who play in the law. And they use innocent people's situation to make money. And this has been going on for a very long time. Very long time. So when I said I'm done, I just gotta be searching for work the whole night. I was just scrolling, checking for jobs and everything. Believe it or not. I got some which caught my eye and I was so tired. I said I'll check them over the weekend. While I was drifting off to sleep, believe it or not, out of nowhere I was attacked. And they came for the same point where I was healed. Here. Because if someone dislocates this, you are paralyzed. And this is where I was healed, because I told you when I had cancer, I was also there was a period I was on my wheelchair. I could not walk because my problem was every time the pressure was going down, every time my blood pressure was going down, and I was just fainting. There was a time I even fainted in the bathroom, and I was hitting the toilet because in my hospital room there was a toilet and a the shower place together, and there was no big distance. And I felt dizzy. I'd finished already to shower. I wanted to take my towel, but I started feeling dizzy, and the next thing I was down. Thank God there was a cleaner, a woman, who was just there, and she had me scream. She entered she just kicked the door, and because I was also told anytime you go to shower, make sure you don't go alone and you don't close the door. But that day I felt a little bit better and I just went. The woman was there changing my beddings. She just kicked the door and found me exactly at the right time. I was almost hitting my head down. And she got hurt. She got hurt because she put her hand to hold me from falling. And that force, when you just fall, she ended up hurting herself, and she was on a bandage for some time in the hospital. She was coming to work, but she was already hurt. And it was my fault, but she saved me. And I explained how I went to Freiburg, and then they healed me for 3 weeks. I was doing a lot of activities, brain activities, also checking my speed and everything until I was fit, and then I was much better and I was let go. I could at least look, because I could not even fold my leg like this. I could not do this, my leg. And when I was there for 3 weeks, they were training me and, trying to even locate me, draining everything. And by the time I left there, I could fold my legs. I could not climb, like a stepper when you go to the gym. I could not do it. I left there, I could jump. Not only on the step, they put me on a desk and I was exercising to jump, and I could jump. Can you imagine that bad? After all that healing, and then someone comes out of nowhere, just because I said yesterday, I've had enough of being put in this cycle of bullshit. I just want out. This is not life for me. I'm making so much, it's other people who benefit. And they keep on attacking me again and again and abusing their power, making others get money and I get nothing. What happens next? When I was in sleep, so they knew I'm about to leave their cycle and I want to find my way out, and I know they're stalking. Believe me or not, I could hear someone was pulling me. It's like someone wanted to dislocate my entire head with my body away. And I could not move, like I can't turn, I can't do anything. I was just praying and praying. And the next thing I just had, whoop, I'm sitting. Spiritual warfare started. Subhanallah, out of nowhere. I just saw my guides were there. And when I turned, it was like a whole army behind on my bed. Like my bed is here. This is where my head is. This whole area was covered with a lot of entities, like a whole army. And somebody had like tucked here. I was ready to take it completely out. So initially I was not supposed to wake up. I was supposed to be paralyzed for good. Who will take care of this young child? He's just 14, yeah? And we are alone. It's just me and Bilal here. And I'm talking about Bilal Aslam. If they were to put me in bed, okay, because I want my other routes just to find my way out and get out of this whole mess, because I don't get anything. I do so much and I don't receive anything. And the little I'm saving, they're taking it through many activities that even the bank is surprised they can't find any way out. It's like they know there is something done, but they can't trace it. So they came for me. It's like the type of, if I can't get you, nobody will. So we're going to paralyze you. And trust me, they put me in bed. I'm not talking on behalf of anybody. I'm talking about myself, Mima Mohammed Idi. Because the copycats always like to do that. Storytellers. So that's what they did. And the war began. I don't know how I just moved up. My guys, one of them entered in me and they told me, you'll have to fight here. And the only way you're out here, you will have to kill for you to set yourself free. They're telling me this while they're fighting also. They told me, you will have to kill today. Otherwise, you're not going to free yourself. They're here to finish you. It's you now and your life. You have to fight to free yourself, or you have to if you fail this, you're going to be sleeping for the rest of your life. Because you're dealing with someone who is just not ready to let go, and they will do anything to make sure you are under them. This is more like an entity or a cult, which they just want to feed off you. And you're dealing with someone who is like a leader there. Very nasty cult. I've dealt with many cults, checkers. I've dealt with them. They don't know much, but these are just pretending to be that. And they came for me. So, my oh my, I will prove it even with Quran, and I'll show it. The fight took place, and we had to fight. My guides were there, alhamdulillah. That's the good thing I always say. Before you go to bed, you pray and you read Quran. There will always be prayers for you. You pray even if you chant Biadio, for those Jews who know that, there will always be someone protecting you. And that's what I always do. I always chant them and then go to sleep. I got the help that I needed because it was a do or die situation. It's either they finish me and I stay in bed for good, or I wake up and have to fight to free myself. So we had to fight, and they started escaping, but there was one who would not let me out. They just attacked me. The one was like head on with me, and the other one was hitting me on the side. My guides were all over. This was like a ring battlefield. Wallahi, believe it or not. And the only thing I had, I was told, use it. Because anytime we go to the spiritual warfare, I always carry my sword. I have my sword. That's my sign. It's me. And I even explained the sword, how my energy is connected to the Ali. I explained it. It's the Zulfikar sword. And I've explained it before. Somebody will tell you about it. Check out my old readings. And I typed it actually. The sword of Zulfikar. But this was not the sword of Zulfikar. It was just my normal sword. I always have it. It's a symbol in me. Anytime I go, my guides bring it. And they told me, use your sword. You will have to kill tonight. Because normally when it's spiritual warfare, they do the killings most of the time. But they told me, it's your life. You will have to kill this time. So I had to slay. I killed the first one, and the other one hit me. I had to turn and I had to kill the other one. So I killed 2. But my guides told me, yeah, the rest left. But at least we won. 2 are down. But they told me this is just the beginning. They will come again. They're going to gang up and bring a bigger one maybe. And they will come. But they won't come now. They're coming. But they will come in within. The reason why they're doing this, there is a new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is about death and transformation. So since I want to transform my life, and they know I always move with planetary aspects, and I know my timings and everything, my guides guide me. When I made that decision and I was told, you're never going to win with this group, you will never be successful with this type of people, what happened next? So they were going to spiritually finish me. That I will be leaving, but I am just there on the bed. Because if you're paralyzed, you're just like a dead person. They were trying to play the reverse psychology, because when I did the reading, remember I said someone is about to be put in bed. And they were trying to bring that reverse psychology to me, that they will harvest me. And so it's like, if we can't use you, you're going to be useless to everybody, even to your own child. And the plan was to put me in bed. Unfortunately, it didn't work. I had to fight my way out, alhamdulillah, and I fought my way out with the help of my guides on both sides. They were all the type there. I had every every type of guide, believe me, from every faith. They stood up and beat the shit out of them. There were too many. If they were to finish me, trust me, and if I had no protection, they would have finished me. Yesterday night could have been my D-Day, I would say. But they didn't make it. They ran, and the 2 I slayed. Of course, my guides slayed the other ones. But personally, I had to kill 2. And I was told there will come more. More will come. Because the thing is, this scorpionic season normally is it's all about mysticism. And especially if you're very spiritual, it's either you will always have a battle to fight. You will always have a battle to fight because the dark will not allow you to take off. And every time they see you shining, it's a threat to them because you keep exposing what they're doing or this and that. So they go head on with you. And the new moon in Scorpio, so it's like they wanted to give me out as a sacrificial lamb, and they can prosper because they know that if I stick with them, I will never win because they are not winning, they are losers. So the only thing is they will take me, harvest me. Yeah, I'll be nothing. If they are not winning, then I should not win too. Or harvest me and take whatever they can to keep themselves going. They are dark entities. They were very dark. And I'm telling you, they were smelling like skin, like a skin which is not completely dry. Those one from Africa, they type, or even here, when you slaughter an animal, or when an animal is starting to rot, the carcass, the way it smells, that's the type. They were nasty. So that's why I knew these were demons. They were not like real spirits. They were very demonic. They were just smelly, very smelly. But they met their match and they were put in their place. And that's cutting off some people. If I have to, I have to, because they have been doing a lot. Recently, they blew my mother's microwave in Kenya. Why? The day I sent money, they blew my mother's microwave in Kenya. When they found out that I've already sent my money to my mom. Can you imagine? This is how bad these people can do. My money came back anyway. I still have that money here. And the one which was there, I told somebody to give my mom. I told him to go and take it yesterday, but I don't know. And I'm trying to call the bank today. They're closing all the lines that I should not even talk to anybody to get any type of help. They just want to keep me stuck. They're keeping my son stuck, isolating from his friends and everybody. Today, Bilal told me, Mama, my friends want to come for sleepover at a St. Tim. I said, yeah, they can come, no problem. And then I remembered, there is this third party who is also like to mingle herself in my energy. This is another problem. I told Bilal, no problem. Your friends can come. I have no problem. And I'm even saying, because Timo said I will come. I have no problem with that. The more they come and spend time together over the weekend, it's better for them because he's always alone. But someone wants to use it and take advantage of that. And I don't like it, especially this mommy group who pretends to be me. She's playing both sides here. So I say, no. Now, let me prove it to you. I woke up so angry because it's like I'm not done. I want to even kill more of them. And I want to even fight. Like, God, because that anger in me, like, why would someone target me all the time? How many people are here spiritual, but why will they always target me? And they keep me stuck for no reason. Why? Because I speak the truth. In the morning, I also gave information about blue. The blue. Bilal was wearing a blue pulley too. And I said, blue has to be checked. There is a problem in blue. And who is handling Bilal's energy? He came out, the one who looks like Ali B, and he calls himself Bilal 27. A whole grown-ass dark guy with beard. And he's trying to merge his energy with Bilal. And that is why I say enough is fucking enough. Bilal is going to his people. He's in German, he can be handled here. There's someone from Italy who can handle. There is somebody in the Turkish community who are the Tabi group, the Aslans, they can handle it. But I don't want my son to be handling it. I'm not a racist, but these people are very dark. Like, he did all the tests. I checked it. He did well. You know what they wrote? -4. Why? Because I saved Christina, and this asshole is a black bitch. So what is she doing? She wants Christina out. Last time they did the same thing, -3. They were checking out Gemini. Now -4. And who is that? It is that Aries, the black bitch. I am divine feminine. I don't want to see you here. Pack your fucking ass and go. This bitch has done a lot of damage with these Chris and whoever. And that's why I said, there's a grandma who come with this Shaibe group girls, and I don't want them here anymore. This chapter is closed. They've done a lot of damage. They're giving grades according to their mood. Mind controlling the teachers. Can you imagine? Why? Because she has to prove a point. I am divine feminine. I get what I want. My dear, you're not with me. You are packing your ass and getting out of it. And I think you're going to be deported very soon. I hope the government will do that. You have to be fucking deported, because even how you came here, Chris is the one who forged those documents. You will go. And I'm going to ask them. Let me ask this first. Is this divine feminine living with fake documents? Yeah. Should the government deport her? If yes, please rotate. If not, stand still. Start packing your bags. You have the green light. Take her. This woman is a troublemaker and every kind of shit. Time to go. These entities that we killed last night, are they planning a comeback? If they're planning a comeback, please rotate. Yeah, I was told they want to come. They're not done because they can't stand you walking away. They feed off your energy because they are very low vibing. Will they be able to reach me, or they will be destroyed before they reach me? If they'll be destroyed, please rotate. Alhamdulillah. Was the attack real? I know it's real, and whatever I said was true. Just for those who are here, prove it to them that whatever I said is true. If everything that I said in Quran was true, and I did what I did with the help of the guides, then prove it to them by rotating that I'm speaking the truth. If not, stand still. See, shit is real. We have demons in flesh here. And we are not joking, I'm telling you. Some people can look very innocent, but you don't know what spirits they carry in their lineage. That envy, just that envy in them, can give out a lot of heavy projection and can kill. It can kill. It's too much. From identity crisis, and somebody wants me like, you have to be like paralyzed. I should not get anything. It's my last life. I need at least to have comfort. I have worked so hard, so many years. What has been accumulated, I know it's a lot. The thing is, will I even get it now? If the inheritance is question mark. Even what I'm working for is question mark. The only thing they send me is this. Feel it so that another stupid asshole can continue to take your money and feed off you while you're stuck. I'm tired of this. Give me my money and I will live my life the way I want to. But I don't need to be put in a cage and micromanaged to an extent that even when I want to do something extra for myself, I can't, because I have to make sure I have money for rainy days. So the little I have to save it, but which you can't even save it. It's always flying out. People running illegal business here. Show me the verdict of these people who did this to me. Wow. Surah Taha, part 16. So Aries, Virgo, very significant. And then we have 3 or 7. Gemini, we have a 0. And then Libra. So we're the targets, yeah? And it says 15, 1-5, verse 15. It says, verily the hour is coming. I have almost kept it hidden for every soul to receive its reward by the measure of its endeavor. Therefore, let not such as believe not therein, but follow their own lusts. Divert thee therefrom, lest thou perish. And what is that in thy right hand, O Moses? He said, it is my rod. On it I lean, with it I beat down fodder for my flocks, and in it I find other uses. Allah said, throw it, O Moses. He threw it, and behold, it was a snake, active in motion. Allah said, Seize it and fear not. We shall return it once to its former condition. Now draw the hand close to thy side. It shall come forth white and shining, without harm and stain as another sign, in order that we may show thee of our greater signs. Go thou to Pharaoh, for he has indeed transgressed all bounds. Yep, someone is worse than a Pharaoh here, a dictator like in real shit. Bullying and doing every kind of dramas just to torture people and make them feel small, because Pharaoh was doing that, like the enslavement of the Jews, and what he was doing also to the locals who were against him. He was torturing everybody because they felt mighty. All right. So go thou to Pharaoh, for he has indeed transgressed all bounds. Moses said, "O my Lord, expand me my breast, ease my task for me, and remove the impediment from my speech, so they may understand what I say, and give me a minister from my family, Aaron my brother. Add to my strength through him, and make him share my task, that we may celebrate thy praise without stint, and remember thee without stint. For thou art ever seeing." Allah said, "Granted is thy prayer, O Moses." So I'm going to stop there from verse 15 to verse 35. I'll snap it and then send it. So this is a clear indication. There was magic which was done. And I did say, I killed two. And here it's showing the reflection of Moses asking also for help. If you all know the story of Moses, he had a problem normally with his tongue. He had like he talked like the way he said like Sunday, which means Sunday. And how did I know that? My spiritual teachers taught me that. They told me, because I told you, whatever verse I've studied this whole Quran, I don't know how many times. So every verse, whenever I have a question, I ask them. And not only this, even in the scroll, the old scrolls of Kabbalah, they come with them and written in skin and hides, and that's how I study. So when this verse came, I said, what impediment did he have? And they told me he had a problem with letter S, and he could not speak properly, and he used to have that type of speech impediment in him. So Sunday, school, you will say like that. So it was his brother. That's why his brother was brought to help him speak, so people can understand him, because he had that problem of speech. So I'm gonna snap these verses and then you will see yourself. But the first message is, verily the hour is coming. I have almost kept it hidden for every soul to receive its reward by the measure of its endeavor. So yep, new moon in Scorpio. This is definitely, I will see if I will be in the mood, I can do the science part of it, because I sent a message recently. I even showed you, and I said I have this one god, Egyptian god spirits. I don't like to use the god. God has no, you can't put the level of God in any other spirit. So I can say demigod, God with small letter. And he is Thoth. He is one of my guides. I have him, and he's the one who helps me with my writings, because he's a writer, controlling the timings, the sun, and he's among those who also control weather, if you didn't know. And he can alter destinies, but the wisdom he carries is also very big, and he comes in form of a bird. And that's why I'm with the bird family. I always have very good relation. I've always grew up with that, birds. But even my profiles before, in all my social medias, I used to put birds before. I recently changed them. That's why communication, even with me, with my spirit guide, it's always the birds which communicate so many messages to me. So he's also into science. and is one of those entities which give me this information and teach me, especially the ancient Egypt knowledge. There's a lot of science in Egypt. I even spoke about the lapis lazuli. It's them that they teach me. And the other thing is, his name is Jehudi. But if you look at it properly and read it in the old Arabic script, it's Yahudi. Yahudi means Jew. And Yehudi, as in Yehudi, Jew. So that is how they link the energy, the knowledge of Kabbalah and the ancient Egypt. And Greece also, they have some connection a little bit. They have a little bit of connection. The only thing is, there is also some differences because they come from geographically, like different places, but they were all there. So you will understand, if you really understand the knowledge of ancient Egyptian deities, you'll find they're connecting with Greece. They're also connecting in Kabbalah. We find them that we can use them as reference because Kabbalah is way totally different. That's why that knowledge was totally taken away. But you can use them as a reference for that. So I will see if I can, if I'm going to be grounded, because honestly, I don't feel grounded. I'm very angry right now. I'm boiling inside. But if all goes well, then I think I will maybe send information about new moon in Scorpio and the placement and what is about to come. If I will be in the mood, I will write something like global prediction, of which my copycat don't do it, because this is a very nasty, nasty new moon. You see, if I was ready to be used as a sacrifice, you can imagine. You can just fuck up a little bit, they will throw you in the 8th gate. And I explained it last time, Mlanguanane, which means you're going to be staying in the dark. It's like you're going to be staying in the ibis and locked. Don't try to lie or manipulate anything. I'm just telling you. Now let's just little bit pull the cards and then we see quickly. I smell this. Yeah, there was an attack. There was an attack. These are out of spells and everything. There was an attack. You see, at night. I was attacked last night. I was really, really attacked last night. But, subhanallah, I'm not lying. They faced it. My sword came, my guides came, and shit hit the fan. They wanted to give me a 9 of swords. When I got my sword, it was 10 for them, checkmate. They wanted to put me in the 8. I gave them back their 8. Death. This enemy has always been there since my past life. This enemy is a dark soulmate who has been there since my past life. And I always tell you, soulmate can also be anyone. Can have a sibling, a brother, a friend, whoever. They always teach you a lesson. This is a soulmate who has been in my life, even in my past life. This is past life. And they have been doing this for a while and always winning. In some cases, this time it's a no-go zone. This person will only do it because for money. They want fame, they want money, they want everything for themselves. Selfish. Selfish. But whatever she wished for, it came to a standstill because she wants people to invest in her. It is coming to a standstill because this is the assassination. You see, this person even paid, invested in somebody to do this, to do the assassination. You see, this is normally my assassin. So they were trying to assassinate when I was sleeping, to assassinate me. But, and this is true. I always tell you, when you sneeze in spirituality, it's better than when you yawn. When you yawn, it's an evil eye. When you sneeze, you're speaking the truth, especially if you're in the spiritual, giving spiritual messages. It didn't work. They sent their assassin and my army came on board. And they got their answers. This woman is nothing but a narcissist. This person is nothing but a narcissist. Can be a fire sign woman involved also. But the angels were here and brought them balance. And who lost? Them. Because you see, the bloodshed, there was bloodshed. They were the ones who lost. I personally slayed 2. And my guys slayed so many, I don't know, because it was like an whole army. So yeah, we had angels helping me, alhamdulillah. When you live with a clean heart and you're always doing the right thing, you respect yourself, they can sit, tarnish your name and this and that. Like yesterday, someone will sit and say, I'm in a sex, someone is forcing a same-sex relationship, or lie, I'm in a sex. How will I go to, I've gone to Hajj when I was in my 20s. And then I go 2 times on Umrah in summer. I do Umrah 2 times. And then come back and do such thing. I've been celebrating for so many years, even before my divorce. If I want a man, do you think I'll miss one? I went for holidays. There are people there ready. I'm not that type. I'm single by choice. Yeah, my guides were helping me. My guides were helping me. You see, this was the illusion. Someone created an illusion. And that's why I said that -4 had a problem. I know if you look at the test Bilal did, it was not -4. He answered all the questions. Only 3 were not answered properly. And they gave him -4. It's that bitch. Who is for Cancer? Do you see? This person is always a liar. Putting people like behind a veil, illusion, so that you sleep, you don't see their true colors. Very low vibrational Cancer. Because we have a high vibrational here. But this one is a very low vibrational one. Yeah, someone is going to get the epiphany. This can be you, Pisces. Just get to know that, yeah, someone is doing a lot of magic behind the scene. Wake up and smell the coffee. There's a lot of magic here. But whatever it's going to be, there's a new partnership which is coming. And this is going to be protected by God. And for others, there is someone who has a contract or a partnership. Whatever is going to be exposed, someone is going to walk away. And they will not get what they wished for. It's finished. Because there is judgment here. Judgment is about to be called. And the right one will be credited because that's how it's supposed to be. I'm a Libra. And there is a person who's going to speak the truth because there was a liar here. And I'm told someone gave wrong judgment or is about to give wrong judgment. This person is going to be caught. There is a fucking liar here. And these people are doing this because they are lovers. Or they had a sexual affair. They've been lying because they're planning for somebody to invest in them. Unfortunately, whatever this person will do, this is what's going to be. When this person invests, they're getting nothing. They're going to poverty. They will not win it because they're going to cry a lot. This person has played with a lot of magic, but the cycle is over. And I know Sagittarius is currently stalking, who is involved in this mess. Trust me, they're about to take a leap of faith and they're going to regret with this water sign. For others, there's a water sign who is about to come clean now. So this is the message. And it's personally, I'm reading it like it's general, but this is what I'm trying to tell you right now. This new moon, those are blindfold, but I'm going to manifest your shit out. I will manifest it and will put you in a place because I'm going to activate a triangle here. This bitch is just after money and she pays people to do a lot of dirty things behind the scene to assassinate me. And they're going to lie here. They are going to lie because there is an Aquarian, I've already seen you, and there is another air sign who will lie here. I dare you do it. Don't even try it. Is there an air sign, male, who is going to be lying here? Be careful. Is this person going to get instant karma? Going to get instant karma. Be careful. So that's all I needed to say. And I know I have those blacks, they're still hacking and watching me. I dare you come back with your bullshit because you know who you are. And you know what you did. Especially this girl who is, I don't know, came out of nowhere. And I don't want this gang of Ali B and Debilal with your vest. That's not an entry. Out, all of you. Don't want third parties here anymore. bringing me a lot of problem. Anyway, I'll see them. Catch up later. I'm trying to do reikis and even revive my mood. I'm very angry, I'm telling you. If I'm to get somebody even ruffle my feather and I'm face to face, I can just strangle them. That's how bad I feel, because I didn't deserve this. But you have seen it yourself. Catch up later.